Hello, my friends. Another wonderful, if you call it that, Anime Expo is done, and so am I for this whole entire session of Anime Expo. Oh, let me tell you, it always does me good whenever I try to find some semblance of sanity for myself whenever I go to Anime Expo. And then when I do, it's often the fact that you notice a few things that always change just a little bit at a time whenever you show up there. Like, namely, I found a few titles that I wouldn't mind getting, but I am not going to pay a certain type of price for them. Like, for instance, there's the classic anime Cat's Eye. Found both parts, 1 and 2. But the price for them, even with a discount, is far too much. Another fine example is finding After War Gundam X and Turn A Gundam. Again, they're both complete, but for the price, it's not really worth it because you have part 1 and part 2, and both of them are worth $50. So let's think about this. $50 for, say, Turn A Gundam. That's $100. $50 for, say, After War Gundam X. Parts 1 and 2, $50 each. $50 for part 1 and part 2. That's $100. $50 for part 1 and part 2 for one is Gundam X. The other is Turn A Gundam. That's $200 right there. That is too much. I'm not going to pay no anime for that type of money because A, I know the value of a dollar, and B, just spending that much money on just old anime like that just isn't worth it, and I could probably find it a lot cheaper somewhere else. In fact, I might just do that. Maybe on Amazon. But we're not talking about that right now. What we are talking about is Anime Expo. Okay, my thoughts about Anime Expo this year. Because of what happened at Phoenix Con, it kind of made Anime Expo a bit hard to breathe per se. Mainly because of, as I mentioned before, Phoenix Con. And what I mentioned by that is there was a guy who basically tried to kill off Jason David Frank. You know him better as Tommy Oliver from the Power Ranger series. And this complicates things because, it is an expo. It's a convention. Therefore, it happened in Phoenix, Arizona. Mine is in Los Angeles, California. It's going to be there, as Anime Expo is going to be there for at least 5 more years until they decide they're going to move it elsewhere. Now, as much as I love Anime Expo, I'm going to say this. The lines of day -1 and 0, they were beautiful. I only had to go there, it was the ride that took most of the time. Going to AX and leaving AX by bus, a metro I should say, takes a little time, but that's okay. That's okay. Because I'm paying about $1.50 the entire time I'm going back and forth. So I'm going there for about 4 days. I take a day off from going to Anime Expo to do other things. So day -1, I get my badge. Day 0, my brother gets his badge. Day 1, I go pick up some stuff. Skip out on day 2. And on top of that, day 3, is quote unquote my last day. Because mind you, 4 days. I don't really have to go to the final day because everything shuts down. So what's the point of me going up there just to find out that you're not going to stay long because everything shuts down? Right? Right. Moving on. Suffice to say, I did enjoy my time at Anime Expo. I'm not gonna lie, I really can say I've enjoyed being up there because, you know, for one, I get to branch myself out. I get to relax and be myself more than, in a sense, you know, more than normally. And, you know, I get to enjoy myself. Mainly just to get the chance to enjoy myself, not being a YouTube persona, not being Pookie Izzy 7, not being the Tenkaichi, but just being me. Now, mind you, if I go up there and I just say, I just say to certain people, yeah, I'm a Let's Player. Yeah, my name is Pookie Izzy 7. Yeah, you may have heard of me. I'm called the Tenkaichi of Gaming. How you doing? Let me tell you, I enjoy this game I'm playing here, and I would like to, I would like to try this game out for myself. I apparently do. And therefore, when I do that, I get to enjoy it. Like, there were 2 games I enjoyed playing up there. One was Dark Rose Valkyrie, and the other one was Four Goddesses Online, which I played earlier today. And yes, it is a Neptunia game, and it is going to be on Steam and PS4, and I think also the Vita. Now, I've enjoyed myself immensely to the point in which, for all intents and purposes, this is from Idea Factory. For all intents and purposes, for no reason at all, because I'm Neptune. Oh my, that's just silly now, isn't it? Imagine me trying to do something like this for my future blogs. That'd be silly as all hell now, wouldn't it? Come on now, it's Neptune, not Nepgear, Neptune. But I just wanted to do that. That's something I actually got from the booth. That was this is actually from Idea Factory. So yeah, this is from booth number 4401. So that means, yeah, I played these games, and they were running out when I was playing the Dark Rose Valkyrie. They ran out of these. They actually ran out of these. So, after which they had to come by the booth and restock these. It was the funniest thing. And I wore it, and I'm like, oh god, that seems so stupid. But I like the stupid. Now watch, I'm gonna get some kind of comment about what the fuck is he? Yeah, there you go. Yes, what the fuck you did? What the fuck you did? My pickup says you could tell they were pretty good. And today, I think I did pretty good on the pickups. I didn't do really, really bad because most times I found anime elsewhere. I didn't have to find too much anime at this year's AX because I kind of found my anime elsewhere. So that's a good thing. So I only found like maybe 2 anime. One in which you saw in the last video, which was Martian Successor Nadeshiko. And what I got today, here's the anime. What I got today was something I probably will watch over the weekend. This is called Royal Space Force, The Wings of Hanames. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but this is, you've heard of this. Honimise. Honimise. The Royal Space Force wings of Honea Mise. That's all I actually bought. And it's for me. Oh, but that's not all. That's not all. No, see, I bought something else for myself, and since yesterday was Big's birthday, I bought him a little something too. So I'm actually doing this right now as we speak, what I'm going to send to him. Oh, there it is. Okay, what I bought myself, and there's going to be a future Let's Play in this. Ark the Lad, End of Darkness. I'm pretty sure I never actually owned this game, but it's an Ark the Lad series, and it's something different. I have two Ark. This means I have two of the Ark the Lad series. So then I think I also have the manga. I'm not entirely. I think I have the manga too. But yeah, I plan to do this on the channel. And that's another thing I'm going to be talking about in a moment. And another thing I got, which I am going to send to Big pretty soon, is Orphine Sign of Sorcery. So I figured this comes from the same people who made same people who did Evolution for the Dreamcast and GameCube. ESP. Yeah, this looks like a game that Big would like. So I got this, and on top of that, I also got Big a little something for his room, and I'm pretty sure he'll like this. Your own personal Sailor Mercury. There you go. So, yeah, how does it feel for your gifts to be shown on camera, Big? Just kidding. No, that's something I like to do every so often, because, you know, Big's been through a lot. And knowing, you know, it's from me, you know, you get some quality out of it. You know, that's for damn certain. You get some quality out of it. I also got, for my girlfriend, since she asked me to get this for her, is, now, it's something I don't really touch on, but it's about Final Fantasy 14. And I paid $70 for this. This is the Encyclopedia Erosa. Yes, this is the Japanese version, since I couldn't find the American version, which is like this, but, you know, North American, and it had a code in it. Well, you know, like I said, Final Fantasy 14. It is a lore book, and she happens to like lore books. I'm not Eorzea, or I think that's how it's pronounced. Eorzea. Eorzea. Okay, so yeah. But like I said, I think that's how it's pronounced. And yeah, I might have a interest in Final Fantasy 14, but I'm not that real big on it. As long as I know, okay, you know, don't make it such a big deal about the game. It's just a game. It's just an MMO. And you know, me and MMOs, we kind of like look at each other, nod, and like, okay, passing through. Never mind, just passing through. Don't worry about it. Yeah, what else? Oh, yeah. Something else I might do for next year, and something totally different. It's, go to a concert. And since it is up there where the convention center is, yeah. Now, on the back of this is MST3K live show, but I don't know where the hell the Ace Hotel is. But I know where the Microsoft Theater is, so I might Since I do love Final Fantasy, it is an RPG that many of us have connections with. I plan on going to this, just going to see this, because I never been to a game concert, and since it's a 30th anniversary, and I said I want to do something entirely different. That's something I can do entirely different. And it's not related to going to Anime Expo or something like that. But I need to break out of the usual. I'm going here, I'm going there, and then just come right back. No, I need to enjoy my life a little bit more per se. So, yeah, that's something that I want to do. Besides, just sit right here, record videos and everything. No, I want to do a little more than just record videos and sit right here and play video games for like, off and on and off, because it's totally different. The way my mind is now, it's like it's totally changing my way of thinking. So therefore, it's good for me to actually branch out my horizons, if you catch my drift. Another thing I plan to do. Oh yes, the channel. Now I didn't mention this, but I'm gonna say somewhere within, say, September, I'm going to basically just, since we have our company in the works, I'm just going to flat out say that all my future LPs are going to be bannered under the Tenkaichi Industries name. And I'm just only going to do that on one part, which is the first part of every Let's Play that I do from here on out. So therefore, it's just the name needs exposure, so I'm giving it the proper exposure it needs. That's all. But other than that, that's all it really is. Because we're still working on the company, so therefore I have to do my part. And possibly that part is basically just me doing, what needs to be done. Let me check my time for a moment. Oh, okay, we got 7 more minutes. Okay, 7 more minutes. Okay. So, what I've been working on, and what I plan on working on, is, okay, my next major Let's Play project that I'm kind of working on in between Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2 and Samurai Warriors is Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. So I'm working in between those two current Let's Plays while I'm doing Fire Emblem. So therefore, that's the first under the Tenkaichi Industries name. That doesn't change anything about my channel. It's just it needs exposure. That's all it is. The name itself needs exposure. So therefore, that's all I'm doing. It doesn't change anything about what I'm here for, what I am or what I'm doing, but it just gives me a little more, it just gives me a little more exposure, to what it's worth. So that's a good thing. And like I said before, I plan on streaming, but I'm gonna make it a little more than than every day. No, I'm going to do it as it should be. It's gonna be a specialty, and that doesn't mean I'm gonna be streaming every day, because that just takes away from the channel itself. To me, it does, because it's not like all I'm doing is streaming now, because anybody who's streaming now, they're like, okay, I'm gonna stream 3 times a day, or once a week, or on the weekend, or whatever. I'm not gonna do that. It's just gonna be a specialty. So therefore, it's like, if I feel I need to stream, it's gonna be just because it's special. But other than that, it's still gonna be mostly Let's Plays. And plus on top of that, when I stream, it's gonna be, I don't know, probably when I get a PS4, I'll start streaming. So maybe 2018, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna say that. When 2018 comes in, that's when I'll start my hand of streaming. And it won't probably be PS4, but probably because my recorder can also stream, I might want to do something on my emulator. So, you know, who's to say? But other than that, I got a few Let's Plays lined up besides Kingdom Hearts, Arc Lad. That's gonna be on the list. I got other stuff that I'm gonna be coming back to. So therefore, I got a lot going for me, and plus I got the next list going. So, you know, after this there's this, then after this there's this. So I'm gonna be going back to my older projects, and namely get them done, and probably post them. But other than that, I'm back to work. So in a few minutes I am going to do another part of the Barbecue Bonanza, so I hope you look forward to seeing that. And with that, my friends, I have been your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi. So the senpai is back, my peoples. So with that, take care, God bless, and as always, Tenkai Muso!